Here's some quotes for hard time of life. In the midst of difficulty lies opportunity. Tough times never last, but tough people do. The darkest hour has only 60 minutes. Strength does not come from the body, it comes from the will. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. The sun is a daily reminder that we too can rise again from the darkness, that we too can shine our light. Adversity is like a strong wind. It tears away from us all but the things that cannot be torn, so that we see ourselves as we really are. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. The only way out is through. Tough times may last, but tough people do. Sometimes the darkest challenges, the most difficult lessons, hold the greatest gems of light. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what the storm is all about. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Hard times may have held you down, but they will not last forever. When all is said and done, you will be increased. In times of great stress or adversity, it's always best to keep busy, to plow your anger and your energy into something positive. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. When everything seems lost and all hope is gone, find the strength within to carry on. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. It's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. No matter how much it hurts now, someday you will look back and realize your struggles changed your life for the better. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. When life is tough, remember you have the strength to endure and overcome. Stars can't shine without darkness. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Don't watch the clock, do what it does, keep going. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Hard times may test you, but they will never define you. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Your struggle is part of your story. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph.